Joseph Cobbs. I'm a Teach Now student, and I'm here with Mr. Richard Phipps. I have a hard time pronouncing it right. Is that correct, Rick?
Yeah.
Okay. And I did a lab we called Building Macromolecules. Really good laboratory. It's great because the kids get to put their hands on things and use kinesthetic learning. We use some advanced 21st century skills. We had some computer animation that they could look online to help them with the lab. And I had a lot of different levels of students. One student in particular, Lily, has been struggling academically. She's on academic probation for our school. And I spent some time in the video helping her to review to do a retest because she got an F on the first test. And I also later on worked with her when we were doing cellular respiration because she had a real hard time getting it, and I found out that she likes rap music, so I let her listen to a rap song and play a rap video that explained the electron transfer chain. It's actually very well done by a scientist, and she did well on that test because we scaffolded the instruction for her and put it in a way that was a style that she liked. It was part of something that she was interested in. So I'll let Mr. Rick talk about what he thought of the video of my macromolecule lab. Mr. Rick.
Yeah. Well, lots of good things. Usually, this is a part of the the chemistry curriculum part of it, biology. That's a little difficult for students to visualize. It's abstract. So to get them, I see that you had them drawing 2D molecules before this, and now you added the three-dimensional and the actual, hands-on ball and sticks, and you were interacting with them continuously and bringing the groups together so that they could not only build a glucose molecule, but that they could put two together from two different groups and show how that's done.
Make a disaccharide.
By removing the water molecule, H2O, from them. So yeah, lots of very good interaction. You had the weaker students with the stronger students, and you had them interpreting for each other. In some cases, words that they don't follow in English, that you allowed them to use the Burmese to help each other out on that as a sort of a scaffolding effort. The three-dimensional rotations of the molecules was really good. That just, I should think that really helps them to go from 2D to 3D and for them to be able to visualize that this is not a flat plane, that these things are found in complicated patterns of three dimensions. And as you mentioned, the time you spent with Lily was, I hope it was helpful to her. You couldn't do anything more. She certainly got plenty of attention. And
she ended up passing that test and getting a much higher grade. She had an F and she went up to almost a B. So hopefully we can bring her grade up to a C from a D that she's been standing at.
Mm-hmm. Lots of social interaction there. The students were active, busy, and socially active. So this all worked really well. I guess I'm supposed to say it. Okay. But that you also got involved with her parents and the counselors to try and bring her in also. So, yeah, I thought that was a really productive, active, hands-on, visually strong, and you had multiple, technology. You had the ball and sticks. You had everything going. So very effective, I think. And I think they would probably do very well based on understanding the molecules a lot better than they had before.
I'm still struggling with recording the videos and I don't know how to cut and splice and put them together. You know, the video I made was over an hour, and I tried to cut and splice it and pick out some of the highlights. I probably missed a lot of the good parts and left in a lot of the bad parts because I'm still struggling with how to do that. I've watched several YouTube videos on the subject, and they recommend that you download some software, use the software to modify the video. When I tried that, my computer wasn't able to open those softwares. I'm not sure why. So I'm going to try to spend some time with our tech person this week, with John Christensen, and spend some time with him to see if I can learn how to modify these long videos I'm making into a 15-20 minute video that's the teacher can actually see what I did. A lot of times I'm missing a lot of my instruction because I'm cutting, splicing, I'm missing what I want and putting in parts that I don't want. Unfortunately, I'm still struggling with that part. And then I'm struggling with also when I do watch the VCs, I can't hear what anybody's saying, so I'm not sure exactly what we're supposed to do. I just do my best by reading the Teach Now program and try to interpret my best that way, but I can't actually. Donna was on today. I was in a VC today listening to Donna, and today.
What date is today?
Today is February 22nd or 23rd.
23rd, I guess.
Yes. Anyways, so this is a video that we're talking about today. I did a long time ago, but today, for instance, when I was in the VC, I couldn't hear what she was saying, and I tried to respond. I tried to type in things, and they couldn't hear me audioly, and even my typing wasn't uploading to the video properly. So I'm still having some tech issues. I'm going to talk to our tech person today to see if they can help me with that. I think it's mainly an internet connection issue, and there's not much we can do about that because that's the best we can do here in Burma.
Yeah, the government chose not to increase the cables, although we have like 3 underwater cables that service the whole country. So hopefully the next round, in a couple of years from now, we're promised it will, but that's not going to help us in the foreseeable future. But yeah, it's an ongoing issue here, opening up to the outside world and recognizing the need for these kind of things. So they're a little slow jumping on that, so it makes life more difficult for all of us here.
Yes, but I still need to work on the tech and try to do the best I can with the video recordings and trying to put them together in a way that you can actually see what I did. Now I'm having the way, I don't want to explain the whole thing and waste the video on that, but the way I'm doing it now, I can only cut out a little section of it, and I can't combine the different ones so you can get to see the whole lesson.
Yeah.
So that's the problem, the challenges I'm having right now.
Yeah. It's, I'm not trying to make excuses. It's just reality here.
Yeah. And also with Lily, I have sent a few emails home to her parents. They haven't really responded to me. With her, she's having even more difficult time in some of the other classes. I've talked to some of the other instructors that she's in. She's been on academic probation for 2 years here now at the school, and if she doesn't improve soon, she might be leaving. So I'm trying to do the best I can for her. I'm a new teacher and I'm learning, but I'm not sure I'm getting to her. I think it's with her, it's not that she's not smart. I think it's a matter of desire and a matter of her wanting to work harder, possibly.
Yeah.
Have you had her in class, Mr. Rick? Have you had Lily in class?
I had her a couple classes at the beginning of the year, but then she's changed sections.
Okay.
So I've really never had her in effect. Yeah. But I know she's definitely struggles in all her subjects. So.
Yes.
But like I say, you can't do anything more than what you've been doing, and you've done everything you can possibly do. So I thought it was a great job.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time and your comments. I appreciate it. I'm going to stop it now. I hope it recorded.